Hello, YouTube. I'm Zach. You're watching ZakDTV. Thanks for stopping in to your spot for interesting news from around the net. Today, we're going to discuss Trump vs. Kaepernick, Dave Chappelle, Flint Water crisis, Robert Downey Jr.'s newest role, and Harry Potter-inspired ice cream. All that's coming up. Let's get right into this. So last night, Donald Trump was at a rally in Kentucky, one of his regular stops trying to drum up some support for this healthcare plan of his. At the rally, he stated that Colin Kaepernick won't get signed because they don't want to get a nasty tweet from Donald Trump. He continued by saying, "I just saw that. I said if I remember that one, I'm going to report it to the people of Kentucky because they like it when people actually stand for the American flag, right?" Now, according to the article in question, this one's in Bleacher Report. It's written by Mike Freeman. He looks at why Kaepernick can't catch a break anymore. His first reason is that Kaepernick is shot. He just can't play anymore. He's past his prime, washed up quarterback. Second, he says, some teams fear the backlash from fans after getting him. They think there might be protests or Trump will tweet about the team. Now, he thinks this is around 10% of the reason why he won't get picked up. There's another 10% in there as a mix between the first reason and the second reason. His third reason for Kaepernick not getting picked up is the rest generally hate him and can't stand what he did. They want nothing to do with him. Let me know your opinion on this. Was Kaepernick right to sit out or kneel during the national anthem? Or is Trump right to bash him for this? Can Trump really take credit for him not getting picked up? Or is it his own damn fault? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm rich, bitch! If you know that saying, you're going to be stoked about this next one. Dave Chappelle's new comedy specials dropped midnight on Netflix. That's right, 2 new specials for all of us who've been dying for some new work from this guy. Personally, is one of my favorites growing up. Best movies out there, Half-Baked. Loved his Chappelle show on Comedy Central. Actually have it on disc. Well, last night he celebrated this with a big party out in West Hollywood at the Peppermint Club. It looks like he's in his prime for this one too. He did an hour-long set fueled by tequila, cigarettes, and picking on the crowd. How can you go wrong with that? He did make a statement saying that he was both excited and nervous about these new specials coming out. But I think anytime an artist puts out new work, they have to feel that way. I know I'm going to give it a warm reception and sit down and watch it after I'm done with this. I mean, come on, the guy's a legend. And you know what, thinking of legends? He was played off by Stevie Wonder on the harmonica after his set. How cool is that? I'm going to link the trailer for his stand-up down below. I couldn't find the set he did last night to link on YouTube. But if you know Chappelle, you get a gist of what his comedy is. Check him out on Netflix. You're going to love it. Now, if any of you live in this world, you haven't been living under a rock, you know about the water crisis going on in Flint. They have lead-contaminated water there, and it's just ruining people's lives. Children have died from Legionnaire's disease picked up by this poorly treated water, and it sounds like finally something's getting done about it. The U.S. government just came through with a $100 million grant to Flint to help correct this lead problem in their water system. They're going to go through, remove all the lead pipes, and lay in all new copper. It's very expensive to do, and it's time-consuming as well. They hope to have the job done somewhere in 2020, but that even seems a little bit optimistic. They're looking to do 6,000 homes a year. They plan on getting 20,000 homes done in 3 years. I don't see it happening. I know how construction goes, and there's always a holdup. There's always something wrong. There's always something that's going to slow you down. They've got high hopes. Now, Scott Pruitt did okay this on Friday, and his statement, I hope we can hold him to this, is the people of Flint and all Americans deserve a more responsive federal government. The EPA will especially focus on helping Michigan improve Flint's water infrastructure as part of our larger goal of improving America's water infrastructure. If you don't know, we have a very poor infrastructure in the United States. A lot of these things have been installed 100 years ago, 50 years ago, and they're just past their limit. They're breaking down, they're rotting, they're rusting, they're blowing up. We need to look at our infrastructure, and it'd be good to see the EPA go after this. But on a messed up note about Flint, the water companies are shutting their water off. People don't want to pay for lead water, so the water companies are turning their water off. They have no running water in their homes. You can't even flush a toilet or take a shower. How messed up is that? They say it's because they're not paying their bills. They're past due. It's time to shut them down. I can't even fathom that idea. These people should not have to pay for water that's laced with a heavy metal. But hey, I guess when you're in a business, people don't matter, right? Let's talk about Robert Downey Jr. next. That guy has made a great comeback based on this Iron Man series. I think he's done a great job. He's perfect for the role. It'll be hard to see him do something else. But it looks like he landed another iconic role as Dr. Doolittle. You heard me right. Downey Jr. is going to take off the Iron Man suit and go talk to animals. If you don't know, Dr. Doolittle was last played by Eddie Murphy. He's an eccentric scientist that can speak with animals. It's a neat concept. It's been around for a long time. I think the books were written back in like 1920. This is an old American tale. The movie they're going to be shooting is going to be based on book 2, The Voyage of Dr. Doolittle. So there is 3 books in this series. At least one more movie could be made here, if they don't decide to reboot with the first one, maybe. This looks like a good opportunity for Robert Downey. He did say he won't be doing an Iron Man 4, so he's pretty much wrapped up with that Iron Man role. At least we'll get to see more of him on film. And for my last story, let's talk about IceCream. I love IceCream. You could tell. Well, Yeungling ice cream, not to be confused with Yeungling beer. The plants are pretty close to each other, though. They brought a Harry Potter fantasy to life. They have made butterbeer ice cream. What they did is they used buttercream and butterscotch ice cream, mixed them together. Sounds like a pretty good take on the butterbeer. Now, it's not drinkable because it's ice cream. I guess you could melt it and drink it if you really wanted to. But non-alcoholic, won't catch you a buzz. I would like to see what Yeungling Brewery could do with this, though. They have a lot of nice dark beers, and maybe they get something buttery out there that would really take off with the masses. Now, Yeungling ice cream is pretty much a local thing up here, but if you write them, they might sell you a pint through the mail. I don't know what condition it'll be when you get it, but hey, it's worth a shot, right? Well, that's going to wrap it up for me. As always, if you like what I did, share me with your friends. Every little bit of exposure helps. I'm here Monday through Friday bringing you interesting news from around the net. It's Tuesday today, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.